You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym. And here for the very first time is IFBB Fitness Pro,
Jaclyn Baker.
Okay, Jaclyn, we're on the road to Columbus.
Yes.
How you feeling about that?
Well, first off, thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here for my first time in Pittsburgh with you. I'm feeling really good about Arnold's. A little over 3 weeks out and feeling excited to get on that stage.
And you just got some good feedback on your posing.
Yes, I did.
So that's always good to come here and get good feedback. I mean, yeah, if you had gotten bad feedback, this interview probably wouldn't be as cheerful.
I'm very thankful to be getting good feedback, and I was told I was a strong poser, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Puts a feather in my cap to go into the Arnold's feeling strong for the posing round.
Yeah. Okay, so at the Olympia, from the Olympia to now, have you done anything different to make a different result in Columbus?
Yes, I have. I've done a couple things different. Worked on a couple of skills for my routine, changed up the dynamic of my routine a little bit. So it's a little bit different than the normal Jaclyn routine. It's still true to me and who I am as an athlete and a performer, but we've got a little bit of a different vibe. And then for my physique, we've really brought up my legs and tailored in all the details on my upper body a little bit more. So focus a lot on legs, glutes, to try to bring those up to match my upper body a little bit more and streamline everything.
Okay, so your prediction is what?
First. I'm taking it this year.
Well, that's what I say. Listen, if you're not training to win, why are you training for a contest, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've come up the ranks 8th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd last year, so...
Like Ryan Terry.
Place to go from there.
Like Ryan Terry. Yeah. He literally placed every place from 2nd through 9th.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. I feel it.
Well, good.
Yeah,
good.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to the routine also. That's all. Yeah. The fitness routines are my favorite part of any contest.
They're a little crazy, but they're fun. Yeah. They're fun to do.
Yeah, well, it's the most exciting.
Yes.
To me.
Yeah. I think that they're the most dynamic routines up there. So
yes.
It is fun for our division to have that extra element.
Yeah. Well, with your routines, you incorporate some dance and different things. So
I do. Yeah. I actually danced professionally for 10 years prior to getting into bodybuilding. So that's where my background stems from. A lot of the other athletes, they're maybe gymnasts or, cheerleaders, or so my routines have a little bit of a different dynamic because they're coming from a dance acrobatic background.
Well, I remember the first time that my wife Debbie saw you because she was a choreographer.
Yes.
So she was like, "Oh, she's got her toes pointed. She danced."
Yep, it's a sure sign. There's definitely a different movement pattern to a dancer than a cheerleader or a gymnast. Not good or bad, just It's very different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very on point.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we are constantly judged for, the way our lines look in dance, where I'm not sure cheerleading necessarily is. So it is one of the things that we're kind of, drilling over and over as young kids. Yeah.
Well, they're in tennis shoes and, you're in jazz shoes or ballerina slippers.
Yeah. So there's no hiding it really. And I'm probably one of the only performers in fitness that goes barefoot also. A lot of them do wear sneakers still. So it's probably more prevalent that my feet are pointed or that my legs are straight because of that.
Well, she also knew the lines with your arms and everything. Yeah. I remember she was first time she saw you.
She's got a good eye. She's got a good eye for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure from your family being in dance, they'd tell you that too if you did something wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Your sisters, right?
Yeah, both my sisters will. I'll come off stage and I'm like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what was that? And my sisters are sure honest right away. 8.5, 9.2. They're sometimes they'll give me a 10, but it depends.
You got to pull it out of them.
I gotta pull it out of them. I want their honest answer.
Right.
But they'll tell me. Yeah.
So no pressure from the family.
Support only. Yeah, they believe in me. They believe in me for sure. And I'm very thankful. My parents have actually been to every single competition in the 9 years I've been competing all over the country. And they're going to be going to Arnold, UK with me also. So, and at least one of my sisters has been at every competition also. So lots of love and support from my family.
Well, that's fantastic because a lot of people don't get that support.
Yeah. I don't think I realized how fortunate I was. I always knew, but my parents were just always at every performance that I did until I realized that other parents weren't at these shows. And I was like, oh, my parents are always there. Yeah. Like for them not to be there would be strange for me. So very thankful.
So you transitioned from doing the dance to now doing fitness, and they just kept going with you.
Yeah, they did. They're very supportive, as crazy as both industries are, dance to bodybuilding. They have always been very supportive, and they're my backbone for sure.
Right. So that's great that you get that, because, like I said, a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah, I know. I am thankful every day, every night before I go to bed. I say thank you for my parents, thank you for my sisters, thank you for everyone that supports me and on this crazy journey.
So let's refresh people a little bit. When and where did you turn pro?
I turned pro in 2017 at Bev Francis Universe. And
actually, the NPC universe.
NPC. I'm sorry, NPC universe.
That's okay.
NPC. Yeah.
It's just a torture, Steve.
Yeah. It's both of you, right? Steve promotes it. So NPC Universe in 2017. And that was my second national show. I started competing at NPC Mets in 2015. And then I went to the Olympia in my first year as a pro in 2018.
Well, and I also remember because Jaclyn actually showed up for the championship.
Yeah. Why would you not?
Well, that's a $1 million question.
I don't understand. I didn't know that there was such a thing, but I was there ready with a bikini and was so excited to be there. Yeah. I actually just came across those pictures the other day when I was trying to delete some pictures in my phone.
Hopefully you didn't delete those.
I did not know that was such a special moment. I did not delete those right outside the Glen Point Marriott. Yeah.
People go, do you always remember who came and who didn't? I go, oh yeah, I do.
That's a special moment. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Yeah, I was excited to be there. Yeah, we did, always. Yeah. I
mean, the Glen Point Marriott, they know on Sunday I'm going to be out there with everybody. Yeah.
It's a little bit of a scene in the, middle of the grass, but in bikinis and handstands. But yeah, it was a great moment for sure.
All right. So where do you train up there?
So I train, I live in Manhattan and I train at a gym in my neighborhood. And then my coach, Chino Burgos, he trains at Pro Body Fitness in Mamaroneck. So I actually travel about 45 minutes to an hour 3 times a week to train with him up there. So that's where I train.
All right. So another thing about Columbus, you never know whether it's going to be warm or cold, but being from where you are, you're used to that.
Yeah. I feel like, especially with Columbus, everything's connected, so I don't really go outside that much, so it's not so bad. And I'm used to the cold. Yeah. I don't like it. My body was not made for winter at all. I grew up in Florida. I went to college in Arizona. Somehow now I've been in New York City for 18 years, 19 maybe, and I hate every winter. I complain every year. So,
well, as you can tell the way we're dressed, it's chilly here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it is. But the sun's out today, so as long as the sun's out, I'm a little.
You brought the sunshine.
Thank you. It made me happy to see the sun this morning. Yeah.
All right. So, besides your family, is there anyone else you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, I want to shout out my coach, Chino. He has been with me since 2014. Him and I met in the gym. I was actually there rehabbing a dance injury, and he asked to train me for a competition, and I kind of was like, getting ready to retire from dance and looking for something else to do. And I was like, why not? Let me just do this. Ended up winning the Mets. And he has taken me from a dancer to second at Olympia and second at Arnold's and third at Olympia last year. So really going to shout him out. Shout out my sponsors, Evogen, MegaFit, OCD Cookies, Pro Body Fitness, Liquid Sun Rays, Maggie Suits, thank you, Miracle Noodles, all for sponsoring me and for allowing me to do what I love and represent them as me and just being me. My family, friends, and my choreographer, Grady Bowman, who does my routines. He meets with me in New Jersey. We hammer out a weekend of routines, and we've killed it for the past 5 years. So really excited to get on stage and show you this routine as well.
All right. So if you want to see this routine, get yourself to Columbus. If you can't make it, I know they have a free live stream that they're doing this year.
Oh, it's free?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. And make sure to be prepared because I'm usually first. Somehow I'm always first at Arnold's, even though it's random. I'm always first at Olympia because my last name is B.A., but I'm usually first. So be prepared for the live stream so you can see me.
So is that BA for badass?
Yes, exactly.
Jaclyn Badass Baker. I like
There we
it.
go. Perfect.
It's
Here
listen,
in Pittsburgh.
That's
That's it.
it's worldwide now.
Worldwide. Exactly.
I expect this afternoon you'll be changing your Instagram to say that.
Yes. Done. Make a note to do it right now.
All right, everybody. Jay and Manion.
Jaclyn Baker.
Signing out for npcnewsonline.com, and we will see you in Columbus.